I'm Laura Fry, and I'm playing Tybalt.
I'm Brendan Marshall-Rashid, and I'm playing Mercutio.
I think the work that Titan is doing is very important. I think we have a new approach to classic work. We're very gritty, raw, visceral, fast-paced, something that you don't see that often in classical works, especially with our cuttings. I think it's important because we're getting new audiences in, audiences that may have read these classic pieces, years ago in school and had a different feeling about them, and then they come and see our shows and a completely new take, a completely new experience, and they keep coming back for more because of that experience. Why do you keep coming back?
Sorry, I thought you were going to keep going for a while. I keep coming back to Titan because it's run by a group of people that I really respect, and I think the work that's being done here is new and exciting, and it's something I really want to be a part of. Shakespeare the language can be beautiful if it's done right and heard right, and I just think so often in this country you find a lot of very mediocre Shakespeare. It's very hard to do it well, and I think Titan is doing it well, and that's cool. I think what makes this adaptation different than most Romeo and Juliets that you'll have seen is the cut, first of all. We've streamlined it, taken away a lot of the fat, and it's just super exciting and fast-paced. And then also we've done a lot of interesting things with casting, I think. Tybalt's a girl. I gave it away.
I think what sets Titan apart from regional theater is there is a condensed rehearsal process. So you come in, you get the ball rolling immediately, you jump right into the acting, you come in off book. It's very fast paced. There's no time to get in your way because the rehearsal process is so shortened. So you have to make big choices, and you have to make clear choices, and you have to make them fast because there's just not enough room to play around too much, but that's what makes it so exciting and challenging and terrifying all at the same time.
Mm-hmm. I totally agree. And another difference is in regional theater you're making money doing it, which is a nice thing, but it's also great that here you find a group of young people who are just here because they want to be.
The sword fights that we do in this Romeo and Juliet are as intense, if not more, than other Romeo and Juliet productions. Coming back into doing swordplay, it's been about 8 years, so I was a little nervous about my skills as a fighter, but it was like riding a bike. I was back in it. My parries might have been a little high, but we fixed that. Alexis Black, who is our fight choreographer, has done an incredible job. She's an extremely strong female with a beautiful sense of how fights should look in a very small space. She's done 3 major fights in this production. She has the opening fights, which there are 2, and then she does the fight between Mercutio and Tybalt, which is very intense. But they are as strong, if not stronger, than any of your major Shakespearean regional theaters.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. There's been a lot of time dedicated to getting these fights, looking really good and clean. And if anybody came to Henry last year, there was a lot of fighting in that, and I thought the quality of the fighting in that was great as well, and I think this matches it for sure. Yeah, Tybalt Mercutio fight is fun. Exciting.
And I definitely believe that you want to be on board for that.
Yeah, I totally agree, and I think just as far as fast pace, just the most necessary. I shouldn't say that, should I? I don't know. That's stupid. I keep coming back. Well, this is my second show with Titan, and I don't know. Am I talking into the camera? This is what I'm saying. I don't know. Am I looking directly at the camera?
And okay, look at the camera. There you go. And
so weird.
Action.
I think what makes let me try again. Don't cut it. I think what makes Titan's Romeo and Juliet different and is. I think what makes this. I can't speak.